Hello, sticker people, and welcome to the StreamYard Amphitheater, where we are live for the 2024 Comic Book Community Awards. Oh my gosh, we finally made it. We finally made it to the Comic Book Community Awards of 2024. Going to the Comic Book Community Awards is kind of like going to a Little League awards ceremony. It's just, you gotta go. You don't love it, but you gotta support the kids, right?
It's for the kids.
It's for the kids. Our good friend Brian LCS has invited us to roast the Comic Book Community Awards, and I couldn't think of a better way to do it than to talk about some of the celebrities we have here tonight.
We've got some good ones.
And here we go.
Stinky Goose with the intro. Who saw that coming? Welcome everybody to the 2024 Comic Book Community Awards. It's here. We're here tonight to announce the winners in 30 different categories. The community has spoken, and we'll get to the results in a little while. But want to welcome my co-host for the evening, Mr. Couple Comics, Will.
What's up, everybody? Excited to be here. Hope everybody's excited to see who won tonight. Oh man, I can't believe we're here. This time just flew.
I know. It was beginning of October, and now it's November, and here we are.
And don't forget, we lose an hour of sleep tonight.
That's right. It's just all kinds of time things going on tonight. But before we get into the awards and announcing the winners, a few thank yous. Need to shout out all of the sponsors, for this year's awards. We had a couple special sponsors. Comic Capsule. Let's see if we can do that there. Comic Capsule. They have donated comic capsules for each of the winners tonight. So when I send the trophies out to the winners, they'll be getting a comic capsule or two in their mail to be able to store some books. And also to Comic Shield, they are donating to all of the unboxing winners tonight. You'll be getting a Comic Shield, a Comic Shell, Comic Shield, incorrectly calling it Comic Shell, in the mail as well for all of the unboxing winners to when you're out and about at a con and buying some new books, you've got a safe place to store them in your comic shell. But also to mention too, CBC Awards website, cbcawards.org. That's where we keep all of our information about the awards, this year's awards, and then obviously we'll be posting updates there for next year's awards when we get to that point next year. But also, all of the previous year's winners are on here. So you can definitely go check that out. And there is an about page. So if somebody is unfamiliar with the awards or how the awards is run or how, any criteria information that they may need, you can go click on the about page in the cbcawards.org website and get all of the information that you need there as well. So just figured I'd mention that because I know people typically go there to vote and maybe not find out some of the other information that's there. And we have links to all of the finalists tonight are there. So if you click on their name, it'll take you to their YouTube channel. So if you're unfamiliar with any of the channels that we mentioned tonight, you can definitely go find their link right on the CBC Awards website. So just quickly say hello to the chat. I know we've got a bunch of people in here, 94 people joining us. So just a quick hello to a few people. We probably will not highlight everybody. So Mike is here, Tucan Pedro. I see some of our finalists in the chat. So good to see them. E-Man is here. He's a finalist in the best hair hands category. Otaku Tour Guide, Liberty Hill Comics. Appreciate everybody being here. And the community, their support for nominating channels and voting for the finalists. We did the most nominations and finalist voting that we've ever did. We continue to grow each year. So a big thank you to the entire community, except that guy. But no, I appreciate everybody who continues to support the awards and, like I said, nominates and votes as well. So we've got a lot planned for you tonight. But why don't we get into it? We'll go right into our first category. We're starting with the under 999 sub tier. And we have favorite channels. So let's take a look. Let me just get to the right video here. Let's look at our favorite channel. Here are the 5 finalists.
Favorite channel. Dollar Bin Bandits. K-Pop Junkie. Melanin and Manga. Auroral Comics Podcast. Philtastic Comics and Art.
And I think this is the part where I announce the winner. And the winner of favorite channel tier 100 to 999 subs is Melanin and Manga.
Congratulations. They are a two-time winner now. They won last year as well. So congratulations. Good way to kick it off. Just seeing if they might happen to jump on, but I'm not sure if they will. But congratulations. They won last year, their first time winner. And now, and there they are in the chat.
Woo! Excited.
Yeah.
Excited.
So congratulations.
Awesome. Congrats.
2 years in a row. Good stuff.
That's great. That's awesome. That's awesome. Guys, and make sure to check out these channels if you haven't checked them out before. I mean, they're winning awards, so they must be doing
yes, exactly. If you, like I said, unfamiliar, go hit the CBC Awards website, click on the link, and it'll take you right to their YouTube channel, and you can go check them out. So lots of congratulations coming in. Very nice.
All right. Well, I did my co-hosting duties. I'm out of here. Good night. Peace.
That's it.
He's contractually only have one. No.
Drop the mic. He's gone.
I'm out.
All right. So let's get to our next award, which is let me remove the comment there. So best unboxing video or series. This is in the 999 sub or below as well. So let's take a look at our finalists.
Best unboxing video or series. Aussieverse. Tale of Suspense. Dr. Von Hoot's Comics from the Spiral Dimension. Mad Spidey. Philtastic Comics and Art.
And the winner is...
And the winner is Mr. Dr. Von Hoot from the Spiral Dimension. Congrats, DVH. Another of our international channels.
There we go.
Great to see Dr. Von Hoot all the way from the Spiral Dimension winning. Congrats. He does a great unboxing, sometimes with his daughter, the Magic Badger, or his wife, Mrs. Von Hoot. So definitely, and it's usually a dad joke involved. So definitely go check out Dr. Von Hoot, and congrats to him on his win.
Looks like you'll be paying a little extra on shipping this year.
Yes, yeah, there are a lot of international finalists this year. So yeah, that is we'll check that. That's number one of extra shipping.
Yeah. I mean, and that's really cool that, comics are an international thing, right? It's not a national thing. It's not a US thing. It's a global thing. So that's very cool.
Yeah. It's, it's pretty amazing that we're talking with, people from all over the world, who enjoy comics, and we've made, friends and connections with a larger community. So, Badger doubted the Dr. Von Hoot. Well, she stands corrected. You won. So congrats coming in from the chat.
Nice.
Great stuff. So 2 winners so far, but throughout the night we've got some community videos that we're going to play. And we saw Mr. Sticky Goose in the intro with Mrs. Goose, and they're going to be checking in with us from time to time throughout the night. So let's check in. They're going to, they in their intro they mentioned that they wanted to highlight some of the finalists that are here tonight. So let's hear what the Goose has to say.
Oh my gosh. The first one up is your friend and mine, DJ Lynx.
DJ is simply the best. His catchphrase is to spread love. It's the Brooklyn way. What a guy.
He looks so cuddly.
Really?
Wow.
Not really what I was expecting from the Goose, but
No.
I'll take it. Maybe it's maybe extending the invite has kind of changed his mind on the community a little bit. But I like what he had to say. DJ is very very cuddly.
It's amazing how just reaching out to somebody can change their mind.
Yeah, and it didn't. Their voice almost sounded different too. It was strange, but we'll take it. We'll take it. a kinder, gentler Goose, if you would. But up next, we have our next award, best collab project, 2+ host. So let's take a look at the finalists.
Best collaborative project, 2+ hosts. Dollar Bin Bandits. Melanin and Manga. Auroral Comics Podcast. Remy Q and Angel, let's talk about it. The Council of Comics.
Oof. A lot of great channels out there, but the best collaborative project, 2+ host, goes to Melanin and Manga.
3 awards in, and we have a second-time winner already. Congrats! Wow. Great stuff.
Years
and good to see female creators, content, and comic collectors, here as part of the show and winning some awards. Good stuff.
That's crazy. Get to take 2. So now that's also big shipping now because you got to fit 2 awards in a box. Yeah.
Don't remind me. But we have a video later in the in the show that might make sense, might help put some of the cost stuff in perspective. So we'll see. But congrats again. 2-time. Let's just check in with the chat. Everybody 2 for 2. Yeah, John, correct. Congrats.
Man, so many great channels out there too, man.
Yeah. So, and now speaking of our some other great channels, we have best speculation content, the Keep Specking Award, which was named in the honor of Empire Comics, who we unfortunately lost last year, but He was the winner of one of the spec categories last year, and so we have renamed the category in his honor. So let's take a look at the best spec in the 100 to 999 sub. And yes, I forgot to mention that a couple comics will be making wardrobe changes throughout the show, representing different T-shirts throughout the show. So he's the Vanna White of the Comic Book Community Awards. So let's take a look at the finalists.
Best speculation comic investing content. Keep speculating. Aussieverse. Black Crown Comics. Bleecker Street Comics. Bird the Nerd. "22 Comics.
And the winner is...
Thank you, madam. And our winner is, I believe, a first-time winner. To slab or not to slab, Bleecker Street Comics. Bleecker, congrats. I think Bleecker's in the audience in the chat. So congrats to Bleecker. Let's see. I know he was here earlier. Everybody's saying congrats. So congrats to Bleecker. He's been was nominated a finalist in a few different categories. So good for him to get on the board. There he is. There he is. Surprised.
Holy shite.
Bleek, congrats. Good stuff. But he's saying congrats.
That's awesome. Look at that.
Yeah, and he's in a finalist for a bunch of different categories. So maybe we'll see him again later tonight. All right. Awesome. So up next, we have another check-in with one of our favorites so far tonight. Mr. Sticky Goose has some comments about another fellow YouTuber. So let's check in.
The next person we have here is John's Comics with Kids.
He seems like a distinguished gentleman.
I like him.
He seems like a neighbor who you could ask to borrow some Grey Poupon mustard.
Grey Poupon. Yes, I could see John stocking the Grey Poupon in the refrigerator. And
Pardon me, but would you have any Grey Poupon? Used to love those commercials.
So thanks, Sticky, for saying those kind words. Not really what I was expecting, but I appreciate it. Being the big community event. So up next, we have our best ongoing series in the 999 sub or below tier. So let's take a look at those finalists.
Best ongoing series. FOC and Chill, Circumstances. Kicking It with K-Pop, K-Pop Junkie. Last Call, FOC, Aussieverse. New Comic Book Day, the Council of Comics. Top 10 Alternatives, 22 Comics.
And the winner of Best Ongoing Series in the tier of 100 to 999 subs goes to New Comic Book Day, the Council of Comics.
Congrats. What? They are two-time winners as well. They won last year for most comedic, and now back on the board for best ongoing series, the Council of Comics.
And that's great that they could win 2 different categories. I mean, that just shows their versatility, right? I mean, great guys. Great
Good
bunch of guys.
stuff.
Man.
Yeah, the Council, you've got Cliff, you've got Green Shirt Guy, you've got Sam, you've got Seabizzle, and who else? There's one other guy, Phil from Council. So congrats. I kind of expected the Council to be here tonight. I know they were talking about maybe getting together, but let's see maybe if they pop in.
Do you see Cliff's there? But Cliff's everywhere.
This is true. That's right, Cliff. We do like you. We like the Council. So congrats to all of the members of the Council. Yes, we'll have to discuss the amount of trophies that we'll be sending the Council. Fringe members of the Council will not be getting trophies.
Just the main guys. Now everybody's a main Council member.
So congrats to the
congrats.
Council. So moving on to our final finalist in the 999 sub and below category is the best. No, wait a minute. I'm sorry. That was the last one. I got to cross that off my list. Best. That was the last in the 1 to 999 sub. Now we're going to move on to the 1,000 to 499 category, that tier, and we're going to start with our favorite channel.
Ooh, that's a big one.
Let's take a look at the finalists.
Favorite channel. Comic book canon. Comic culture. Legion of Comics. Bond Comics. S. Vaughn 82.
A really good group of finalists there, but there can only be one winner, and it is the Legion of Comics. Mark, congratulations. Favorite channel. And Mark does a lot of great stuff on his channel. A couple live streams per week. Big community supporter. Big DC guy. So I won't hold that against him. But congrats to Mark, Legion of Comics. Well deserved. A great channel and some great, a great group of finalists in that category. So congrats to Mr. Legion himself, Mark. Checking in with the chat.
Yeah, congratulations to Mark. I'm surprised he's not here tonight. Or is he here?
I thought he might be.
Yeah.
But we'll back it up. I see somebody joined us here, Mr. Cliff from the Council. We'll bring Cliff to the stage. That sounds kind of strange, but we'll bring Cliff on.
Come on out. Oh, there they
The
are.
whole Council.
Hey.
What's up, guys?
Hey.
We're here.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Where's Seabizzle? He didn't fly in?
No, we don't got that $400 round trip ticket money.
Well, congrats again, guys.
Thank you so much.
2 years
I'm so
ago,
happy.
taking a trophy home. What's on the menu there? What are we snacking on?
What's on the menu? What are we snacking on?
Oh, wait a second. We got pizza. It's a pizza night.
Yeah, Cliff was gonna make food, but then Cliff didn't make food, so we had to order pizza.
I'm very popular. I was in many places today. It was a whole very big day for me.
Hey guys, so I heard that Brian, to save on shipping, is just going to start flying people in for the award ceremony. So next year we'll get C-Bizzle here.
He's here in spirit. Cuppy, you still look good, Zaddy.
We love all you guys. Thank you for bye.
Thanks for jumping on, guys. Congrats again.
Yeah, that's great.
Good stuff. Glad we were able to get them to join. And before we move on now to our next category, before we move that, we're going to check in again with Sticky Goose. I think he wants to talk about Mr. Rob Fat Stacks.
The next person we have is Rob's Fat Stacks of Comics.
What a beard.
He is by far the best packer of comic in the community. He taping, bubble wrapping, and mailing skills are unmatched.
My guess about him is that he loves barbecue and bubbin.
So I don't know. Is it me, or does something just not sound right with their compliments? Something's off. Maybe it's me. I'm not sure.
He probably just needs a new mic. He talks so much stuff into that mic that it probably just needs to be replaced. I don't know. Overuse. I think it's just the mic.
I got it. Technical issues. Yeah.
Right. We'll just have to let him know.
Yes, we'll give him that feedback. So up next, we have our next category in the 1,000 to 4,999 sub is the best unboxing haul, video, or series. So let's take a look at those finalists.
Best unboxing video or series. Comic Collector Geek. DJ Lynx. Mon Comics. Rob's Fat Stacks of Comics. Simple Simon.
And the winner.
How do you follow that up? But anyway, the winner is Comic Collector Geek.
Allan, congrats. Allan now two-time winner. He won last year as well. So congrats. Good stuff.
Unboxing, haul, video, or series. That just means a lot of people like to watch you open boxes,
Yeah, pretty much. And here is Allan.
Yes.
He just fell down.
I just dropped.
You all right? You okay?
Hey, I'm just running upstairs. I was watching the video downstairs, and then I ran upstairs.
Getting into the comic room. Congrats.
Hey, cool.
Congratulations.
Thanks, guys. I was all excited. I ran up the stairs. I totally dropped the phone. But yeah, thanks again. Thanks everyone that voted for me. Yeah, thanks again, guys.
He was so excited. He left the phone behind.
You're in a few other categories as well. So
yeah, I'll hang out in the back. See if I win. Okay, thanks.
All right, thanks, Allan.
You're welcome.
Always good to have the winner pop on and say hello.
So much excitement, just couldn't even handle the phone.
That's it.
I mean, I would probably drop it too.
I'm glad nobody was injured, so that we can we can move on now to our next category. So best collab project, 2+ host in the 1,000 to 4,999 subs. So let's take a look at the finalist. Here we go.
Best collaborative project. At week's end, Legion of Comics. In the mix, DJ Lynx. New comic book day pickups, Jig's Kingdom. Omni X-Men, John's Comics with Kids and No Good Comics. Only Slabs, Rob Fat Stacks of Comics and the Comic Vet.
And our winner is the Legion of Comics at week's end. Congrats.
Ooh, nice.
Mark and Paul, Sector 2815. His co-host, so congrats. Sunday night show that they've been doing for some time. They kind of recap the week of all things comics and pop culture and, movies, streaming, TV shows. They do a little bit of everything on the show at week's end. So congrats to Mark, two-time winner tonight. And he's nominated in a number of other categories tonight. So Mark, congrats. Let me just check in with the chat.
Mark is killing it, huh? That's
sharing the wrong screen.
Yeah. So we'll have to see who comes out ahead, because right now we have Mark and then we have Melanin and Manga with 2 apiece. So we gotta see.
There's Mark checking in the chat. He demands a recount, but no, I double checked. You actually won. Congrats to Mark, and it's perfect timing because Sticky Goose actually has a few comments for Mark as well. So let's take a look at that.
The next celebrity is the Legion of Comics.
Yes, he's so good.
He is by far the biggest DC fanboy I know, but what a guy.
Quick, short and simple. Sticky, just keeping the praise to a minimum, but I like it. I like the way he's going about things tonight.
He loves everybody. 3000.
I think we almost caught Will in the middle of that change, but
no.
We avoided it. So we're going to move on to our next category. Is best speculation in the 1,000 to 4,999 sub, the Keep Specking Award. So let's take a look at the finalists.
Best Speculation Comic Investing Content, Keep Specking Award. Comic Collector Geek. Comic Games. House of Stein. Busyverse NYC. The Immortal Biggie Shack.
And the winner of the best speculation content Keep Specking is Comic Collector Geek. Hopefully Allan hasn't moved, still has his camera set up.
Congrats. Yeah, he's backstage. We'll bring him on.
At least this time I didn't have to run up the stairs and kill myself. It's cool to win too. That's pretty awesome.
Nobody was hurt accepting award so far tonight. So
there was no deaths that happened. So yeah. So thanks everyone again. I really appreciate it. So yeah, I was actually working on my spec video for tomorrow. That's why I was like, oh, I gotta run upstairs. So yeah.
Perfect timing.
Perfect timing.
All in the timing. Yeah. That's awesome.
All right.
All right, back to editing. Thanks, Allan.
Bye.
Nope. like the villain in a movie, one last appearance.
Great stuff. Great stuff to have Allan on. Two-time winner. We've had a couple. We have Mark, Legion win twice, Allan,
and Melanin and Manga.
Congrats. So moving on to our next category, best ongoing series. So this is the last of the 1,000 to 4,999 sub tier. So let's take a look at the finalist in the Best ongoing series. Let me just make sure I got it. Here we go.
Best ongoing series. Comic Book Addicts S-Bond 82. Comic Book Weekly Pool List Izzyverse NYC. Monday Special Comic Collector Week. Upcoming comics, comic culture. Only Slabs, Rob Fat Stacks of Comics, and the Comic Vet.
Can Allan go 3 for 3, or will we have somebody new? And our winner is Upcoming Comics, Comic Culture, Nick. Congrats to Nick. Nick, a previous winner. And that was some tough competition, some really great shows in that in that finalist field. So congrats to Nick. Let's see if he is with us. I think I saw him in the chat, but congrats. Really good stuff. And so we talked a little bit about it, earlier, and we've already seen some international, winners, and so shipping costs will be at a premium. So I had to kind of find a way to other than our normal sponsorships to be able to bring in a little extra money. And it is political season here in the States. Election day is next Tuesday, and this is something I normally would not. Take, but sometimes you just you got to pay the bills. So let's take a look at this next video.
So what I collect is what's over that mountain, or the sunrise, or the places I get to go and things I get to do. That's what those are memories I get to store in this brain, I guess, and that's what I've been collecting. So if that makes any sense.
Yeah, no, well clearly, if you look at Carlito, he says that you've inspired him to do similar things. He hasn't collected in over 2 years because of following you. So,
hey, look at that! I'm driving people away.
Yeah, you're influencing people not to collect comic books anymore.
Yeah, Dynamite. Sorry about that.
Only one man has the power to make collecting comic books great again.
They are eating the comics in Ohio, and I will put a stop to it. We will place a 100% tariff on manga-style books. I will lower taxes by 50% if you collect comic books. I will make collecting comic books great again. I'm Donald J. Trumprost, and I approve this message.
So I don't endorse any of the content of that video, but like I said, it did help, pay some of the bills. So, and remember, go out and vote on Tuesday. So let's move quickly to our next category, and moving in now to the 5,000 plus sub tier, and we start with our favorite channel. So let's take a look at the finalists in that category.
Favorite channel. Comic Book Corner 2.0. Journals, Comics, and Pop Culture. Lunch Money Comics. Pop Culture Philosophers. Trev the Shipping Guru.
So favorite channel, 5,000 plus, goes to, hope you got your money, Lunch Money Comics.
Congrats. And Mike is backstage. We'll bring him out. Mike, congrats.
I am speechless. Wow, thank you to everyone. Yeah, I said this recently. I just had my 2-year anniversary, and I started this because I had no one to talk to about comic books. Started talking to my camera, and I was shocked when the community started talking back. And, you know, I've made so many friends in this community, and it honestly has changed my life. So thank you to all the people out there who watch the channel, and especially all the friends I've made. Yeah, my life is fantastic now because of all of you. And again, thank you guys for doing these awards. It really highlights how great this community actually is. I'm blown away.
Congratulations.
Congrats again.
Thank you.
Very well said.
Yeah, I mean, that's the great thing about the community, you know, being able to find you know, like-minded people who like to share. And I think I saw you on Instagram where you were hanging out with Otto today.
I was, yeah. I was,
right?
Yeah, a huge, amazing, again, with lots of other people, you know, from all over the Northeast, to driven up from, you know, Pennsylvania, all around New England. And man, it was just a magical experience, not because of the amazing books, but we were having so much fun together, holding up books, sharing them. And again, I mean, comic books are the end, right? That's the main connection. But once you're there, you realize how much you have in common with these people. And it's special. It really is special. And I hope more people feel what I feel. So
congrats, Mike.
Thank you guys
so much.
Sweet.
Congrats, Lunch Money, a first-time winner too. So that's great stuff. Always good to you know, have somebody new win and introduce, you know, to the larger community. So really good stuff.
Oh yeah, that's great. And again,
now we're going to move on to the best unboxing haul video or series in the 5,000 sub.
Category.
Let's take a look at the finalists.
Best unboxing video or series. Comic Book Corner 2.0. Gem Mint Collectibles. Lunch Money Comics. Trev the Shipping Guru. Very Gary Comics.
And the winner is...
It's Mr. Gem Mint Collectibles. Congrats to Gem Mint. He is a previous winner of in the CBC Awards, nominated for a number of awards this year. So, you know, one of the big boys in our community, Mr. Gem Mint. Congrats. Let's check in real quick with the chat. Yeah, and Gem, you know, Gem has done some really, he's kind of switched up some of his stuff that he's doing on his channel. He does a live show almost every day, I think Monday through Friday, hanging out with his wife. So if you're not familiar, I don't know how you could not be familiar with Gem, but if you're not, definitely go check out his channel. Congrats. One of the big channels in our community, and congrats to him. I just wanted to recognize too, we got a super chat from JSS. Congrats. I mean, thank you for that. Appreciate that. That'll help fund some of the shipping to some of our winners tonight. So really do appreciate that. And you know, one of the themes I think this year has been, there's been a lot of talk about drama in the community. You know, and we're kind of, you know, poked fun with Sticky Goose a little bit and kind of switching things around with him tonight. But I did get, you know, somebody contacted me and wanted to kind of make themselves known. And so they asked me to play this video. So I'm going to go ahead and, you know, hopefully we can put an end to the drama in the community and just, you know, get back to the things that we love. But let's hear what the message is.
For decades, we have operated in the shadows, monitoring the community for any drama.
I'll say this. Every word of dialogue in those scripts was mine.
I don't want
every story.
And I don't want to get into controversy about that. What I want to...
I can tell you that I wrote a few lines myself above every panel that
Yes, I've seen those.
They weren't printed in the book.
All right, look,
Jack, answer me truthfully. I wasn't allowed to write. You ever read one of the stories after it was finished? I don't think you did.
We are the Comic Book Drama Authority, the CBDA, but recent events in the comic book community have prompted us to reveal ourselves.
I am here to tell you all that April has left me and she has decided to be with Clayton. Clayton came into my house. He treated me like a brother.
Most of these drama events have been handled. Has anyone heard from Decor lately? Recently, the CBDA has been monitoring the Goose situation. When things escalated, we deployed one of our agents to handle it. We are monitoring a kitchen in Arizona where a sweaty individual has gotten our attention. We just deployed some Taco Bell and believe that will cool things over for now. Just know when comic book drama rears its ugly head, the Comic Book Drama Authority will be watching.
Comic Book Drama Authority. I wonder if that's kind of like the TVA, maybe. I didn't know they existed until they they contacted me and said they wanted to make themselves known. So I guess just be warned if you're starting drama in the community that you'll be watched.
Hey, everybody's watching. Everybody's watching.
So let's move on to our next category. Best collab project, 2+ host in the 5,000 plus tier. Let's take a look at the finalists.
Best collaborative project. Back issues, comic pop. Monthly comic book review, pop culture philosophers. Pressable defects. Sunday Night Live, Trev the Shipping Guru and Evil's Comics. The Hot 10, Comic Tom 101 and Gem Mint Collectibles.
And the winner of Best Collaborative Project 2+ hosts in the 5,000 plus tier category is Back Issue Comic Pop. Comic Pop.
Congrats. That is the first time winner for Comic Pop. Congrats. A great channel. So yeah. And they are nominated in a few different categories tonight. So could this be, one of more wins for them? But we'll see. But congrats. If you're not familiar with Comic Pop, definitely go check them out. One of the bigger channels, obviously, and does some really great stuff, some reviews and a bunch of different things on their channel. So definitely go check it out.
Yeah. And like you said, if you're unfamiliar with the channel, check them out. They're all listed. Go head over.
Yeah. Go, hit the CBC Awards website. The links are there for all the different channels. So if you're unfamiliar with anybody, go give them a sub, a like, and check out their content. So you might find your new favorite channel. So let's check in. I did it again. I got to remove that. I keep sharing the CBC Awards website.
Okay.
Self-promotion, I guess.
There's no bad promoting.
Yes, that's right. It's nothing as no such thing as bad press, right?
But watch out, the CBDA might be watching.
Yes, another acronym that we need to remember now.
Right.
All right. So our final category in the tiered categories, 5,000 subs plus, is best speculation. So let's take a look at the finalists in this category.
Best speculation comic investing content. Keep Specking Award. Automatic Comics. Comic Tom 101. Economics and Comics. Journals, Comics, and Pop Culture. Swaggle House.
And our winner is another one of the big boys in the community, Mr. Comic Tom 101. So congrats to Tom. Tom, he's kind of a polarizing guy in the community. People seem to love him or hate him. There's kind of no in between with Tom, but he has a great channel, provides some great information. And, a number of us in the community kind of found the community through Tom, right? I've heard so many stories of people saying, that they discovered the community through, watching Comic Tom. So congrats to Tom. He's a previous winner as well. So good stuff. Congrats.
I tell you what, I get the most thumbs down whenever I do a Comic Tom mystery mail call unboxing, but I love it. There's just so many people who love him, and then there's so many people who don't, but it's like there's no middle ground.
Yeah, it's amazing because it's like two opposite ends. There's they either love him or hate him, and it's just I don't know why. He just continues to produce great content, and if you don't like what he does, well then you just don't watch, right?
Exactly.
So, but congrats to Tom. Like I said, a previous not his first time he's won in the CBC Awards, so good to see. But now we're going to go a little international for you. We do have a number of international finalists, and we want to check in with the Aussies. So let's see what they have to offer.
Oi, oi, oi.
So, you may have noticed that in this year's Comic Book Community Awards, there are a number of Aussies up for nomination. So, what makes Australia so special?
Is it the kangaroos and koalas? Is it the beautiful women? Is it the hunky men? Or maybe it's just our sexy accents.
Is it our friendliness? Or is it our laid-back nature? Or is it that Aussies don't skimp on worldwide shipping in our giveaways?
It's none of that crap. The best thing about Australia is the fair dinkum content coming out from Ripper YouTube channels, like Simple Simon,
the Aussieverse,
Mad Spidey, and not to mention other awesome Aussie channels,
like Whack Comics.
And still only 35 cents? Wait, does he count?
Mate, he's a fake Aussie. He doesn't even count.
Brian LCS reached out and asked us to explain the difference between America and Australia.
When you say cunt, it's bad. When we say cunt, it's good.
When a chicken is in between two burger buns, it is not a sandwich, it's a chicken burger.
We drive on the correct side of the road. You cunts be tripping.
So when it comes to the difference between America and Australia,
it can be explained in 4 simple words, and it's not Aussieverse is for life. It's
we're just fucking better.
I mean, I don't know if I can agree, but I did like the video.
I would like to try a chicken burger. I don't know what that is.
Evidently, if it's between two buns, it's called a burger, no matter what the meat is in the middle in Australia. So,
but if you put a hot dog between two buns, is that a burger?
I don't think I want to ask that of the Aussies because we'll get a long-winded answer.
Run out of showtime.
All right. So thank you to Simon and Omnibo and Mad Spidey. It was interesting. I thought Mad Spidey at one point was going to lay down and take a nap in that video, but he didn't. But let's take a look at our finalists in our next category, So best ongoing series in the 5,000 plus subcategory. Let's take a look at the finalists.
Best ongoing series. Comicstorian. Hot Book Alert Live. Mercenary. Lunch Money Comics. Weekly comic book review, Pop Culture Philosophers. Worthy Ones, Comic Book Corner 2.0.
And the winner of Best Ongoing Series 5,000 Plus goes to the Comicstorian. Boom.
Congratulations, one of our big channels. And, unfortunately, Benny passed away earlier this year. And so, I think he was, on everybody's mind and recognized throughout the awards, finalist in a number of categories. So, our thoughts and prayers go out to his family. I know his channel continues on. They have some guest hosts that have come in and continued some of the great work that he did, breaking down stories in a dramatic way. So, you definitely, if you, I don't know how you could not be familiar with Comicstorian's channel, such a big channel and such great content. So definitely go check it out, and congratulations. And like I said, thoughts and prayers to the family, still dealing, with Benny's loss. So, but well deserved. Such an influential channel in the community. So really good stuff. So congrats.
Yeah. And the great thing is, this is just another monument to, how influential the channel was, as you were saying, and how well received it was, and how much of a impact he had on the community. So it's a really nice
I was recently watching some of his videos, catching up on some of the previous stuff that he's done on some of the Spider-Man reviews, and just the delivery of the content. The dramatic reading of the content just added a whole nother level to the comic book content itself. So it's really a good channel, and I'm glad that the channel will continue to live on, with his older content, and then producing new content in that same theme, the way that that Benny did. So definitely go check it out if you're unfamiliar. So but yeah, congrats. Now moving on, we are done with our tiered categories. So now we're just moving on to our open to any sub count categories. But we're starting with a really a special one in my mind, one of my favorite, because this is really for biggest channel supporter, people that support channels, who Blue Wrench, who mod, who really help support the comic book community. And so let's take a look at the finalists in the biggest channel supporter.
Biggest channel supporter. Two Gun Pedro. Christina Payne. Las Cruces 1971. Michael Baker. Tina Carrington.
And our winner in the biggest channel supporter is Christina Payne, who's here tonight dropping links. Christina, congratulations. One of many of the big channel supporters who help, mod and drop links and help support the community. So Christina, congratulations. I know she was excited about being a finalist, and I thought, where is she? Where is she? I know she's in the chat.
Yeah.
But congrats.
She's definitely one of the premier supporters in our community. I don't think I can go to a channel without having Christina in the message boards,
Yeah, helping out, dropping links and all of those, all of those. It was a tough category because you could very easily, all 5 could be winners, based on the support that they show for the community. So really do, appreciate all of them. Two Gun Pedro, just all great people in the community that help support, the comic book channel. So congrats to Christina. And before we get to our next category, we're going to take a little bit of a break here, but we've got an excellent video. We got a little update on some news in the comic book community via Mr. Freaky Louie.
Welcome to Weekend Update, Comic Book Community Edition. New York Comic Con was a big hit this year. One of the biggest hits came from the Peach Momoko Spawn variant line in the form of fisticuffs. Peach's brother, Punch Momoko, has now been hired as her security guard due to his experience as a high school bully. Marvel Comics has begun its 8 Deaths of Spider-Man arc, only to discover that the webhead is already dead. This prompted the authorities of the Comic Book Code to investigate suspicious letters sent to the Spider-Mail mail column, and they now have a prime suspect. Marvel editor Nick Lowe. It's been 3 years since the disappearance of DJ Lynx's beard. A new witness testimony has surfaced that might have solved this cold case. Please be warned, the video you're about to watch may be disturbing to some viewers.
This one hurts a little bit. Despite Freaky Louie being the nicest person on YouTube, DJ is the only person who's ever been successfully bullied by him. It's true. During an epic rap battle on DJ's very own channel, DJ Lynx's beard caught astray from Louie, and his beard's never been seen again.
Authorities are now warning to not fall for Freaky Louie's niceness and to unsub him immediately. This Thanksgiving has a new bird coming to dinner. Comic Tom's roasted goose. It's sticky and just god-awful. And once again, this year's hottest Christmas toy is My Pet Roscoe. Coming in second, Tickle Me There Cliffy. Before Fannual, Comic Book Community Awards is finally upon us. Tonight we'll find out if Freaky Louie is once again robbed. And here to endorse Freaky Louie is that guy from the Home Alone 2 movie, Donald J. Trump. Boo, 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 boo. Your boos don't scare me. I know most of you aren't ghosts. Freaky Louie is the people's champion. All 560 of them. Although most of his subs are bots from China. Sleepy Louie needs to make a little more consistent content if he wants to grab this award by the... Okay, here's something you can use for next year, Sleepy Louie. My award, go away. Enough said.
So thank you, Louie and Donald Trump there for your comments and updates. I think the biggest takeaway was the Tickle Me Cliff doll potentially being the hot Christmas toy.
It's literally just Cliff underneath your Christmas tree.
He pretty much is everywhere, so it is a possibility.
That was great. Louie's awesome.
Thank you to Louie for putting it together. And thank you to everybody who put together videos for the CBC Awards tonight. We still have a number of videos to get to. And I should mention Mr. DJ Lynx. He's put together all of the finalist videos for us tonight. And so really do appreciate his effort. And he is nominated finalist in Best Editing that we're getting to shortly. So we'll see how that turns out. But really do appreciate his time and effort to helping put together those videos for the awards. So, yeah. So up next, we have our best hands, mustache, facial hair, or hair. So let's take a look at the finalists in this category. Let me see. Where's the video? There it is.
Favorite community hands, mustache, facial hair, or hair? Comic journey, hands. E-Man's World of Geek, hair. K-pop junkie, hair. Rob's Fat Stacks of Comics, mustache. Sheena from Melanin and Manga, hair.
And the winner
And the winner of the best, what are we doing? We're doing mustache, facial hair. I disqualified myself from this one. Or hair goes to E-Man's World, or E-Man's World of Geek. Best hair. He's getting best hair award. There we go.
E-Man. I mean, this man has spent so much money on conditioner over the years. So congrats to E-Man. I know he was in the chat at some point.
That hair is just I don't know. It's so smooth and silky. He does the video with the hair.
It's very flowing. Yes,
it's crazy.
Wait a minute. Where is he? Where is he? I saw him. There he is. Wait, I clicked on it. And go. E-Man, yes, you have captured the trophy, the win. Congrats. I know he's out celebrating tonight with the family. So for other reasons, because he didn't know he was going to win, but congrats to E-Man.
E-Man available on the CBCA website.
Yes. Now to accept the award, he's got to do a haircut. That's right.
Yes, those are definitely luscious locks. Be jelly, everybody.
Yeah, he's out. Like I knew, he mentions here he's out celebrating his 10th anniversary. So happy anniversary! Congrats on the big win tonight, E-Man. I'm sure Comic Journey will have a bunch to say about losing again.
Oh man, CJ.
So up next, we have our favorite community artist category. So let's take a look at the 5 finalists. And this is another one of those great categories because there's so many talented artists in the community. But we have our 5. So let's take a look.
Favorite community artists. $23 Munch. A comic bookworm. Geek Out with Roscoe. Izzyverse NYC. Fantastic Comics and Art.
Agreed, Trev. Talented people, all great artists, all really all deserving. But we have one winner tonight, and it is none other than a comic bookworm, Namen. Congrats! And I know Namen's hanging out in the chat, and he's got to see Namen at Heroes Con this year, and he's run into some health issues the end of this year, and so this was when I saw that he was the winner was was really happy for Namen. He's on the mend. He's been getting back and doing some streaming, and so I couldn't be happier for Namen for taking this win home. Let's see where I know he was in the chat at some point.
I think I saw him, but everybody just pushed him up the left. But Namen really deserves this. He's a cool guy. If you see him at Heroes Con, he'll draw you like a little card. He'll do a sketch card for you. So.
The sketch cards he was doing for everybody, right?
Yeah.
And just
Namen found an empty table and he took it over.
His hashtag is cash only. If you were at Heroes Con, you would know what that meant. But congrats to Namen. I was so happy to see that the community recognized his talent and him as a person. So really happy for Namen. So Namen, congrats. And with that, we've got, I don't know if Dr. Von Hoot planned it, but he's happy for you too, and he's going to dance for you.
From the spiral dimension.
I mean, who knew Dr. Von Hoot would be picking up random women on the street with his dance moves? I mean, I didn't see that one coming.
Hey, hips don't lie. You can shake it like that.
The doctor gets it done. So Namen, in your honor, Dr. Von Hoot dropped another dance video for you. Just checking in, everybody. Yeah, I don't know if that was a random woman or if she was a plant, but I don't know. She seemed to be enjoying, what he was putting down. So,
yes, got game. The doctor's in.
All right, moving on. I know we all need to kind of catch our breath from the dancing, but let's take a look at the finalists for Best Comic Book Review.
Best Comic Book Review. Comic Culture. Comic Pop returns. Indie Comics and Reviews. Pocan Joe Comic Review. Pop Culture Philosophy.
And the winner of the Best Comic Book Review goes to Comic Pop Returns.
Congrats. Two-time winner tonight. Comic Pop. And, the comic book review video I find it to be a big part of the community because there's a ton of books that I don't pick up, but that I might be interested in that people review and I can, watch on YouTube. And so it's a free service, and so congrats. It was good to see some different finalists in that category this year. and Comic Pop does a great job with the team on the channel. So congrats.
Yeah, I mean, I like review channels, right? Because as we know, comics are getting, pricey or whatever. And so if you can have somebody else's thoughts on a comic, then, not that it should influence your decision, but it does give you some info as to whether you might want to pick that up or not.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's like I said, one of the ways that I can find out about stories that maybe I wasn't on my radar, or maybe I wasn't interested in until then I hear the review. And there's times where I've listened to a review and then went and picked up the book because of the, what the review, brought to the book. So yeah, definitely good stuff. So congrats to Comic Pop.
Yeah. And then there's just some of us who will buy all the Spider-Man books regardless of what the reviews say.
Yes, guilty. Yes.
Whatever. New creative.
You have your favorite characters, and sometimes you can't. You can't put them down.
No. we stick what we know.
Well, let's fingers crossed that the new writers on Spider-Man will be good. All right. So moving on to our next category. Best statue or toy review unboxing. So let's take a look at the finalists.
Best statue or toy review unboxing. Fish Cat Collectibles. Gem Mint Collectibles. Go Figure Reviews. Mad Spidey. Triple G Comics.
And our winner is Gem Mint Collectibles. Gem, congrats again. He has been an ongoing winner in this category, as Mad Spidey will certainly point out. Please, somebody go check on Mad Spidey. But congrats to Gem Mint. Just some crazy statues that he reviews on his channel. So definitely go check his channel out if you're unfamiliar with those reviews that he does. But a heavyweight in the community, and shows it in this category. So congrats to Gem Mint. Well done, well deserved.
Yeah.
And we'll move on to our next category to keep it brief for Mad Spidey. The best omnibus review, and some new faces in this category. So let's take a look at the finalists.
Best omnibus review. Aussieverse. Gem Mint Collectibles. John's Comics with Kids and No Good Comics. Near mint condition. The Comic Book Report.
All right. And there's definitely mint in this winner's name, but the best omnibus review goes to near mint condition.
Congrats to Omar. I know he's had some recent family events, and so he just dropped the video. I was actually watching it earlier today. So he's back on his channel. So congrats on the win, near mint condition. Hopefully that brightens the spirits with a CBC award win. So congrats, everybody. Congratulating Omar. Yes, she does. Omar's got a great channel. Definitely, if unfamiliar, and he's not, again, in one of those big channels in our community, definitely go check out Near Mint Condition. But congrats.
And yeah, that's a great win. It really, like, if you're ever down and you win something, I mean, that's big, right? It really pumps up the spirits, I feel like. So.
Oh yeah. I would hope so. And he, so congrats. And that's a first time win for him. So really good stuff.
Oh, that's great. That's great. First time win.
Next, we have our best cleaning, pressing, or restoration content. One that has been dominated by Mr. Jerry the Jitterbug, but he's got some new competition this year. So let's take a look at the finalist and see who our winner is.
Best cleaning, pressing, or restoration content. Comic Cap Collectibles. Immaculate Comics. Jerry the Jitterbug Comic Book Collector. Liberty Hill Comics. Spine Ticks Pressing.
And our winner is a 3-time winner, Mr. Jerry the Jitterbug Comic Book Collector. Congrats to Jerry on another win. This is 3 years in a row now. Jerry has taken home the prize. So congrats to Jerry. And, all of the pressing and cleaning channels finalists this year, some amazing work. I mean, if you told me you were going to take a comic book and, soak it in water, and some of the things that these guys do to restore books is amazing. And it's amazing to watch, because I never thought some of these techniques that they're using to restore books, clean books, just totally amazing. So
yeah, when they talk about steaming, steam cleaning, I'm like, what? No, what are you doing? But
yeah,
it's crazy. Hey, if Jerry keeps winning, we might have to call this award the Jitterbug.
Yeah, that's something we have actually have considered. Maybe looking at if somebody has a winning streak for a period of time, maybe we rename the award and grandfather them in, and then maybe let somebody else win. So something we're considering for next year. So Mad Spidey, I hope you're listening. And there he is. There's Jerry. Appreciate the support. Congratulations. Yeah, congrats, Jerry, to you. And again, like all of the work that is done in that cleaning and pressing arena is just truly amazing. So hats off to all of the finalists and all of the nominees in that category. We had a number of new nominees in that category this year. So really, really good stuff. But congrats to Jerry on his third win in 4 years. So congrats, Jerry.
That's big. That's key. That's a dynasty right there.
That is, yes. But before we get to our next award, we have you ever seen those videos where they do I've most watched probably NFL where they've done the bad lip reading or movies. So we're going to take a crack at it in the comic book community and see how we do.
It's funny. I was waiting for the chat to respond, and I was like, "Wait, they can't respond. He's talking to me." Totally seen this. Let's roll it.
As always, most importantly, spread cheeks. It's the Brooklyn way. Peace. I'm getting a whiff of something here. Smoke bomb.
Why is the ice cream machine at McDonald's always broken? And what does CGC have to do with it?
The wheels on my bus go round and round.
I told Daddy I wanted an Oompa Loompa, and I want it now. You're on my list. No more hellos. No more happy birthdays. Look at me. Oh, yeah. Oops, I did it again. I played with your heart. Got lost in the game. Oh, baby, baby, oops, you think I'm in love, that I'm sent from above. I'm not that innocent. I like turtles. Let's be honest, these books behind me make me feel more like a man. I'll be the leader of the band. Okay. Yep. And when you listen to me, follow my lead, and when I shake my right hand, you need to move those little booties on the dance floor and just shake, twerk, 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 twerk. It's time to drink the Kool-Aid. Ah, so refreshing. Very dramatic black screen at the end, just so everybody could recover from that comedy there.
That was a great video, man. I'm gonna need a copy of that, honestly.
I've been wanting to do that video for a long time, and I finally, this year I was like, I got to do it, and put it together, and I think it came out okay.
Yeah, I'm getting a whiff of something here.
Mr. Remy Q. If you haven't watched Remy Q unboxing things from Temu, you're missing out.
I did a stream once with Remy. He invited me on, and his internet went out, and so I ended up basically running a show for about a half hour. Like, it was real early in my career, but I was like, "Hey, glad to be on," and then he was gone, and I was like, "Am I getting pranked?" Like,
that's funny.
So I had
I think a similar thing happened when Louie, Freaky Louie, and Remy were on, and Louie lost audio, so Remy was doing like the voiceover for Louie, which was hysterical.
That was payback for him leaving me to dry.
All right, so hopefully you enjoyed that. Like I said, that was a video that I've been wanting to put together, and I wanted to do more, but I wanted to keep it short and see how it went. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Our next award finalist for Best Community Hangout Live Stream, a new category that we introduced this year. So let's take a look at the finalists.
Best Community Hangout Live Stream. Bags, Boarding, and BS. Trev the Shipping Group. Church. Bleecker Street Comics. Kicking It with K-Pop. K-Pop Junkie. Legion's Lair. Pop Culture Live Stream. Legion of Comics. Rock and Robbie Live, Pop Culture Philosophy.
Well, I think this is where I announce the winner. So the best winner for Best Community Hangout Live Stream goes to, we're taking you to church. Comic Book Church, Bleecker Street Comics.
Congrats, and Mr. Bleecker is backstage. We'll bring him out.
Boom, baby. Awesome, man. 2 for 2. That is wicked.
Congrats.
Obviously, you got to say thank you to all the people that voted. Thank you very, very much. But I do have a couple of big thank yous that I got to, shout outs that you got to do. K-Pop Junkie, Biggie Shack. They've been messing with me since I first started on YouTube. They started coming on my show a long time before anybody else did. We've got Steppo, Collecto 6. He shows all sorts of awesome books on church. We got Mr. White Gloves, Boston Chris, Beckerman, Callie, The Hunt always was a really good representation for me. And Insomniac Nation, baby. Don't forget Insomniac Nation. And Hoot Comics. He's coming for all you unboxers next year in the 1,000 tier, just saying. So thank you very much, everybody. Appreciate y'all.
Congrats, Bleak. Good stuff, and such a great show. Definitely check them out on Sunday mornings. Spend a little time with Bleak and the community. It's you never know what topic is going to be discussed on the show.
Pirates, bunch of pirates we are. That's all we are. Appreciate everybody, man. Thanks very much. I'm out.
Congrats.
That list of supporters he has, that's like, a couple of A-list. That's like an A team right there to have that support. But that's
Yeah, it's a great show. I mean, you never know who's gonna, like I said, end up on. I throw it on like usually in the morning when when I'm doing stuff around the house. I have it on the big screen TV, just kind of listening into the conversation. You, like I said, you just never know where it's going to go. So, congrats to Bleecker Street and the cast on Church.
Congrats. Yeah,
congrats.
It's so hard with on Sundays to like, not hard, but there's so many, like Saturday and then Sunday and then Monday, like there's so many great channels, and I'm like, I gotta watch football and I gotta watch and I'm like, so my phone is dying at like 1 p.m. and I'm like, trying to juggle setting my fantasy lineups and watching all these channels and like just being like, hey, and then I'm like trying to set, it's hard, but it's just a testament to how awesome these channels are that you feel like you have to at least check in and be like, what's up, and have it in the background at least, because it's just so good. You don't want to miss it, so
yeah, no, I mean and what's great about Church is that it goes for 4 or 5 hours, so you can pop in for a little while, go
right
away and then come back and there'll still be chatting. So it's definitely worth popping in. So I'm sure it'll be a celebration tomorrow on Bleeker's channel. So definitely go check that out tomorrow morning. So moving on to our next category, which is another new category that we added this year, best editing, because there's a number of creators, channels that do some amazing work editing, audio, video, that really kind of stands out above, some other channels. So let's take a look at the finalists for best editing.
Best editing. Comic Tropes. DJ Lynx. E-Man's World of Geek. Izzyverse NYC. Perry's Comics.
And the real show is happening backstage, watching Will change and put on different shirts and hats, and so just want to let you know that I'm getting a whole different show here. But our best editing winner, and I think this is going to be a surprise because I think there was a favorite out there, but we have Comic Tropes best editing, which I think is going to be a big surprise. But Comic Tropes has a great channel, does some deep dive videos. If you're not familiar, you definitely need to go check them out. But I was surprised, but the community has spoken. Some great editors. Like I said, I mentioned DJ Lynx, who helped put together all of the videos for the finalists that we're seeing tonight. So a big shout out to DJ. Even in not winning, he's such a talented editor. So wanted to just recognize him. But congrats, nothing not to take away from Comic Tropes win. Congrats to Comic Tropes. Definitely go check out his channel. Does a great deep dive into some obscure comics. So definitely and characters and history in comic books. So definitely go check out his channel. A good channel to learn some stuff that I watch his videos, and I'm learning something that maybe I didn't know before. So congrats.
You learn, and the editing is obviously great. So it's,
it puts a lot of work into it. So, but now we'll move on to our next category, which is best new channel, which is one of my personal favorite awards is new channel and best unknown channel, because it really recognizes, new folks in the community or people that maybe are not getting the recognition that they need. So let's take a look at the finalists for best new channel.
Best new channel. 9-panel grid. Lettuce Comics. Auroral Comics Podcast. Still only 35 cents. Swag Dud.
All right. This is a big one. This is honor to name this one, but the best new channel this year is still only 35 cents.
Congrats. Such a big win. And I know he is friends, with a lot of the other new channels. They've been doing a lot of streams together. So it's good to see the new, the new crop and still only 35 cents, just celebrated their 1 year anniversary on YouTube. And so it's just great to see newer channels come in and get connected with other newer channels and just really congrats. And look, we have our winner backstage.
Hello. Thank you very much, Brian, and the rest of the comic community.
You're welcome. Congrats.
Blown away. Like absolutely blown away. We were on the Mad Spidey stream doing the live watch party, and it's been a lot of fun. So shout out to all of the YouTubers and everyone that's on that stream and just everyone that voted. So thank you.
Congrats. It's been a good. I just watched your your anniversary video just this past week. So it's been
2 days ago.
It's been a great year for you.
First year. So yeah, I couldn't have done it without all of the community. So it's been great.
Awesome.
Congrats.
Doing some good stuff.
Thank you very much. Stay tuned for more.
Looking forward to year 2.
All right.
Yeah. All right.
See you soon.
Bye.
Better head back.
But going back to the Spidey's Outback, another one of the big live stream, Saturday night live stream shows, big hangout show. So definitely go check that out if you're not familiar. Now we're going to move on to our best unknown channel. So let's take a look at the finalists. And I'm sure at this point they're probably not so unknown at this point, but let's take a look at the finalists.
Best Unknown Channel. Nine-panel grid. Beck Neptune. Hall Yeah Comics. The Blurred Library. Auroral Comics Podcast.
And our winner is Auroral Comics Podcast. Congrats. Just another one of those new great channels, deep diving into different topics related, comic book, but also, life and health and a bunch of different things. So definitely, if you're unfamiliar, definitely go check them out. Congrats. They were a finalist in 2 different categories, this being one of them, and they take it home. So congrats. And like I said, if you're unfamiliar, definitely go check them out. And all of those channels in the unknown category, that video was produced earlier this year. And so their sub numbers are, you'll be surprised at the growth over the last couple months for a lot of those channels. They're really doing some great things in the community. So definitely between best new channel and best unknown channel, definitely go check out those channels, doing some great stuff in the community. So congrats. Always good to send a trophy to a new home. So Auroral Comics Podcast, congrats. Before we get to our next category, we have another video from Down Under. But this is really, a thank you to when I got the video and we were going to play it. It's really a thank you video and to the entire community. So let's hear a few words from Omnibo.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, collectors of all ages, what a year 2024 has been for the comic book community, and especially this guy and Aussie Verse, our YouTube channel. This is just a quick little shout out to say thank you to the community that are out there. This year, we have been so social, have met so many people, and it has blown me away in just how welcoming and how inviting all of these people are. I'm talking Mad Spidey, Simple Simon, Whack Comics, Rob's Fat Stacks, Legion of Comics, Cliff on Comics, Madam kicking it with K-pop, Nation Comics, and so much more. Everybody that has been out there in the last year that has made this community so freaking epic by turning around and saying, hey, you're a little YouTube channel that needs some attention and you want to come into the social circle and hang out, come aboard. And the ones that I haven't met yet, because there are so many more out there that I haven't met yet, that I want to meet, that I want to hang out with, we are going to do it at some point. People sit there and they hate and they bitch about things, but not in this community. In this community, it's all about being together, and unity is community, and it's sharing and it's supporting each other, and it is freaking beautiful. So everybody that doesn't win tonight, remember, you are still champions because you are content creators doing something that is an absolute passion of yours that you probably don't get paid for, and you're doing it for your own joy, your own heart, because you want to share things out there. And why the hell not? It's just absolutely amazing. Everybody, thank you so much for welcoming Omnibo and Aussieverse into your homes. And I want to say, everybody else that I've yet to meet, I cannot wait. And here is looking forward to an even bigger 2025. Aussieverse for life.
Woo! I really wish he was more excited. I just I didn't get enough energy out of that video. But thank you to Omnibo for doing that. And like I said, it's really a big thank you to the entire community who supports the CBC Awards and supports one another. The AOKs, the giveaways, the generosity in the community is truly amazing. So a big thank you to everybody in the community. Good stuff this year. Even drama aside, right? We're going to move past that and continue to have fun, reading comics. So good stuff from Omnibo. But now we're talking most comedic content creator. So let's take a look at the finalists. But I'm going to say it ahead of time. I think there might be a surprise winner here. We'll see.
Most comedic content creator. All sorts of words. Comic journey. Freaky Louie. Pop culture philosophers. Sticky Goose Comics.
And the winner is...
Don't eat the apples. And the winner of the most comedic content creator goes to a man who's been showing a lot of love tonight, Sticky Goose.
The goose is loose. Congrats to Sticky Goose. The community has spoken, and Goose is the winner.
The goose is loose.
Great. And a great set of finalists again. All very funny in their own right. I mean, we saw Freaky Louie earlier tonight. Just some great channels. Definitely go check them out. And congrats to Sticky Goose on everybody's mind this year for sure. with some of his videos and live streams. But congrats, the community has spoken.
Yeah, he got voted in. Sticky Goose. I mean,
and I have to say, I reached out to Sticky very early on to see if he wanted to be involved in the awards, and he did. He very, very receptive, and so I really do appreciate him taking the time to do some video. Although we may have not really shown the full version, we may have edited it for mature audiences. But hey, wait, I think we might have the Goose backstage. The Goose is loose.
Man, this is awesome. Thank you to everybody who voted for me. Appreciate it.
Congrats. And I just want to warn you, when I send the trophy, there will be a sticker included, so just be prepared.
Let's go. Dude, I just want to thank the Church of Scientology. I want to thank the thetans being released from my body. I want to thank Freaky Louie. And I just want to thank everybody that's just been there from the beginning. I want to thank Comic Tom. Without him, none of this would be possible. And blessed to everybody. Just blessings to everyone.
Well, congrats, Sticky. I've been sitting on this for about 2 weeks, and so I knew you were the winner, but I figured there was going to be a reaction to it. But I was glad that I had reached out and you were part of the awards tonight, and now a winner. So congrats.
Thank you. Yeah, all the people nominated, like, they take risks. They're not afraid to take risk. Freaky Louie, All Sorts of Words, Comic Journey. Those guys, they take risks, and I got a lot of respect for them.
Yeah, very well said. Yeah.
Congrats.
Thank you.
And I guess you will be part of the sticker community now once you get the trophy. So
let's go. Sticker people for life. I've always been a big sticker people fan. I always have been from the very beginning.
Well, thank you again to you for taking the time to do that video earlier, and let Mrs. Goose know that she should be celebrating in this win as well. So
thank you, guys. Take care.
All right. Bye, Sticky.
A good one. All right.
So good to have him jump on. That was good. That was unexpected.
Yeah, no, it's good. I think at the end of the day, everybody just needs to realize, like, we do what we do and we have fun with it, right? And sometimes it is, like Sticky said, sometimes people take risks, right? But without risks, sometimes you don't have a reward. So I think everybody in the community, there are some people who are more riskier, right? And it may not be for everybody, but at the end of the day, you got to respect the people who take a risk to try to be different. So
yeah, no, definitely. I was I was pleasantly surprised that he won, because I wasn't sure when he was nominated and became a finalist what the reaction would be. But it's good. It's good to see that obviously he's got a strong following that supports him. So good stuff. Good stuff. So moving on to our next category is the Comic Book Community Builder Award. So let's take a look at the finalists.
Comic Book Community Builder Award. Gary B, the Casual Comic Guy. K-Pop Junkie. Legion of Comics. One Collection Down, Fable. Trev, the Shipping Guru.
And our winner, who's taking home his third CBC award of the night, is Mr. Legion of Comics, Mark. Congrats. When I think of community builder, the Community Builder Award is really somebody who supports the community, brings the community together, promotes the community. And I think of Mark and some of his live streams, his Friday live stream, kind of an open stream where people can come on. Anybody's invited. And so this is a great award for Mark, because he's all about community, supporting the community, and helping the community grow. So, Mark, congrats, 3 for 3 tonight. Amazing job, and I think amazing year for him. His channel has really grown this year and continues to do good things. So, congrats to Legion of Comics.
Yeah, congrats, Mark. That's a great channel there. If you haven't checked them out, I mean, I don't know why you haven't. Go check out Mark. Go check out everybody.
He'll be live tomorrow night. He does at Week's End that won an award earlier today. So definitely go check him out. Sunday nights, 8:30 at Week's End, Legion of Comics. Now, before we get to our last 2 awards of the night, we want to recognize so be prepared. So we want to recognize some of the community members that we have lost, over the years. And so I know, we had quite a reaction to this video last year, and, putting it together this year, it kind of, just hits home of the reality of, the community. We love talking comic books, but we all have, real lives outside of this, and, real stuff happens out there. And so, let's take a look at some of the community members that we have lost, over the years. So. So just thoughts and prayers to all of those community members and their families. That was a tough video to pull together. Some of the remembering watching some of those channels over the years. So
yeah, and if I can, I know like Comic Jabroni, like that was one of the first channels I actually started watching and reached out to him, and he was one of the people who were like, yeah, if you want to talk comics, just start a channel, just do it. He's like, you don't need a fancy camera or any of that. He's like, just get in front of it and do it. So it's a good reminder that at the end of the day, whatever differences we have or whatever, this is just paper. Like there's real life outside of this, and you never know. Anything can change at the drop of a hat, so go to sleep one day and wake up the next. It's a gift, it's not given. So, Those guys
Yeah,
are
and, you know, the good thing is that most of those channels have, you know, not that there's a good thing, but their channels live on, right? And so you have the ability to go back and watch, you know, Sam's Tangled Web, Empire Comics. Their content lives on, and so you know, at least you have that ability to go back and, you know, and see, you know, see them enjoying themselves, you know, talking comic books and things. So, you know, it's the one thing that I can at least take away, you know, from watching that video, is knowing that I can go back and at least see them, you know, still see them enjoying themselves, you know, around comic books. So,
no, that's the cool thing, is that even though they're not here with us, they're what they stood for and what they believed in and what they liked is still here for us to. It's a catalog, and we can edit when we miss them, or, you know, want to just delve back into, you know, what we had in common. You can just go watch it, and that's an awesome thing to have that ability.
Yeah, no, that's the one nice thing about you know, YouTube, and that, you know, the families haven't taken their channels down; they let the content live on. So it's a nice you know, way to you know, have good memories about the community members that we've lost. So, but moving on, hard to do after, you know, watching that video, but we still have 2 more awards to get to tonight. And our next is Comic Book Community Channel of the Year. So let's take a look at the finalists.
Comic Book Community Channel of the Year. Comicstorian. K-Pop Junkie. Legion of Comics. Lunch Money Comics. Pop Culture Philosophers.
All right, guys, this is a big one, and I am, again, very happy I got chosen to pick this one. Comic Book Community Channel of the Year goes to Comicstorian.
Congrats again. You know, bittersweet, because we lost, you know, Benny earlier this year. But, you know, as we just mentioned, right, his channel lives on. You know, his legacy, his content's there, and they're continuing to do content in the same style and delivery that, you know, Benny used to do. So it's a great memorial for him, and, you know, his channel lives on. So congrats, to him and his family, and definitely go check out his channel. Like I said, I caught a couple of videos of his this week. I went back and watched some of his older videos, and just really great, dramatic storytelling, reading through, some of the comic books that we love. So definitely go check that out, in Benny's honor. And so moving on into our final award of the night, which is the Comic Book Community Hall of Fame. And so let me check in. Should have done that earlier. Check in with the chat. Everybody praising Benny. And so the last award that we're going to do tonight, the Hall of Fame. Let's take a look at the finalist for this award.
Comic Book Community Hall of Fame. Comicstorian. Comic Time 101. Lords of the Long Box. Meta Rob. Sleepy Reader 666.
So, all great channels and all deserving of Hall of Fame. But, when you look at that category and you look at two of the finalists that unfortunately we lost this year, Comicstorian and TiVo from Lords of the Long Box, they were clearly the choice to be able to induct into the Hall of Fame this year. And the voting was, for both of those gentlemen was overwhelming. So we're going to recognize both Benny and Tim Tebow into the Hall of Fame this year. And I had a little video to show the play, remembering them and some of the things that they contributed to YouTube. So let's take a look at that.
Benny he wasn't like a friend. He wasn't like a brother. It felt bigger than that, right? It just felt so much bigger than that. Like the connection that I felt like we had was just more than that. I can't put a name to it. I can't describe it, right? I don't know like how to define it. It's a feeling.
Ultimate Spider-Man recently had a reboot in a universe where the maker tried to remake the Marvel universe in his own image. In the secret Roxxon lab that she has overtaken, Rabble shouts to her drones. She can't seem to understand them anymore. She can't talk to them or give protocols. Why don't the drones just talk to me? Why can't I hear you? She mutters as she continues to work.
Gotham City, the year before the Justice League was revealed to the world and would come together to fight against Darkseid. It's a haven of crime, monsters, and the darkest scum in the earth. And as two criminals try to tackle a child for catching a fish, Batman rides up on a dirt bike, dropping both of them and grabbing the bag with the fish in it.
I am a firm believer that the value of a life is not based on its length, but rather its depth, its reach. So tonight, the Lords of the Long Box are going to assemble to celebrate a really cool guy who was profoundly loved by so many. We'll be right back.
What's going on, YouTube? Welcome to Lords of the Long Box, the first ever cover price top 10 list. And before we rock it, you know what we like to do. So stay in there, boys and girls. It's of infinite earths, of infinite reviews, of infinite realities, of infinite recaps, starting right now. What's good, YouTubenites? Welcome to Lords of the Long Box. Happy new comic book day to you. What is going on, YouTubenites? This is your boy T-Bo. What's going on, YouTubenites? What's going on in the world today, y'all? What's good, YouTubenites? Welcome to, actually, happy new comic book day to you.
Yes, we're back. New comic book day.
What's good, YouTubenites? Welcome to Lords of the Long Box, and happy Tuesday to you. Welcome to the Cover Price Top 10 Weekly List. What's up, YouTubenites? Welcome to Lords of the Long Box and our weekly Cover Price Top 10 List. What is going on, YouTubenites? Your boy T1 Darkside Jedi. What's shaking, YouTubenites? It's Thursday. That can only mean one thing. What's going on, YouTubenites? Welcome to the weekly Cover Price Shakers of the Week.
So that's just really a small sample of both, Benny and Tim's work on YouTube. Definitely go check out their channels. Like I said, their content lives on, and pulling those clips from Benny and just listening to the joy in him reading through the comic books and the different dramatic tone that he puts on the reading of the books it gave me chills to go back and listen to that. So definitely go give those both channels a listen again, a watch. Just two great guys that unfortunately we lost this year. So again, thoughts and prayers go out to their families. We just small part recognizing them this year, but unfortunately they were on everybody's minds for unfortunate reasons this year. But two great channels that we'll always remember. So
yeah, really great channels. And I think the main thing is like you could tell they were really enthusiastic and really loved what they were doing.
So, Oh yeah. And I had found out something about Lords of the Long Box. I had no idea that they had an original channel that they lost, that actually YouTube took down for I guess it was copyright strikes for some reason, and they had to rebuild their channel. And so this was like the second go at it, and still such a big influence in the community. And just, I was just, when I heard that, I couldn't believe it, that they had built a big following, and then it was taken away, and then they had to, redo it. So amazing stuff. Just shows you, their reach in the community from, TiVo and the Lords of the Long Box. So, but yeah, that is our show for tonight. Those are, we've gone through all 30 categories. Congratulations to all of the winners. And, Will, thank you so much for co-hosting this year and all of the wardrobe changes. It was something to watch backstage. Maybe we can get a director's cut of that, and we can show that with your approval, of course.
Put it in 2 times speed. And if anybody wants to donate, I'm gonna have a GoFundMe for my laundry. So check it out.
And thank you to everybody, everybody in the chat tonight, and all of the winners, and all of the finalists, right? I mean, to be recognized, I think recognized by your peers, in the community is a job well done. Whether you won tonight or not, I think it's a job well done to be recognized, by the community. So, let the complaining begin. Let the feedback. Let us know how we did. We certainly want to make things bigger and better for next year. We'll be looking at categories. We'll be, I already have a list of suggestions from the community this year that we'll look at for next year. So, always interested to hear what people thought, how we could, tweak things to make things better. It is a community awards. It's community driven. I'm basically just, the bean counter at the end of the day. So, we definitely want to make it bigger and better for next year. So, send me all the nasty emails, please. We love your feedback. But I appreciate everybody. And I'll be reaching out to all of the winners tonight to get, trophies and some of the gifts mailed out to them. So I'll be taking care of that this week. So congrats. If you don't hear from me and you won, definitely reach out to me. But again, appreciate everybody in the chat tonight. We had
head out, give a thumbs up. Throw a thumb.
Well over 100 people hanging out with us tonight. So really great stuff.
And like Brian said, make sure you send your reviews, whether it's critical, it's negative, because this can't advance, it can't mature, and it can't build towards something better if nobody knows what's wrong. And if there was nothing wrong with it, amazing. But right? I don't think there was anything wrong with it. Hosts were great.
No, we definitely, like I said, we want to make it the best community event we can. And it really, it starts with, with the community and their feedback. So congrats again to all of the winners. Let's play you out with something. We'll play you out with that bad lip reading video again. How's that? All right. Will, thanks again.
Anytime.
Congrats to all the winners.
Thank you.
As always, most importantly, spread cheeks. It's the Brooklyn way. Peace. I'm getting a whiff of something here. Smoke bomb.
Why is the ice cream machine at McDonald's always broken? And what does CGC have to do with it?
The wheels on my bus go round and round.
I told Daddy I wanted an Oompa Loompa, and I want it now. You're on my list. No more hellos. No more happy birthdays. Look at me. Oh, yeah. Oops, I did it again. I played with your heart. Got lost in the game. Oh, baby, baby, oops. You think I'm in love, that I'm sent from above. I'm not that innocent. I like turtles. Let's be honest. These books behind me make me feel more like a man. I'll be the leader of the band.
Okay.
Yep. And when you listen to me, follow my lead, and when I shake my right hand, you need to move those little booties on the dance floor and just shake, twerk, 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 twerk. It's time to drink the Kool-Aid.